Namaste. Today we will be working on better digestion by focusing on Manipura chakra. This chakra is the space behind the navel, and it is imbued with the qualities of transformation and digestion. So not only is your digestion that which you put in your mouth, but what you assimilate via all the senses. And so focusing on this can really help you transform your experience in your daily life. As you start to transform these experiences, you might start to find that you build a little bit more confidence and willpower. Let's test it out. Please make sure that you have a strap and a blanket handy for class. If you don't have those props, just grab a tie or a long scarf for the strap and grab a towel, a large towel or a small blanket for your blanket. We'll start out laying down on our backs in Shavasana corpse pose, feet about as wide as the mat, shoulders slightly under the chest, arms by your sides, palms up. As you lay here, bring your awareness to the breath behind the navel. Feeling the body move with the breath. Engaging a diaphragmatic breath, feeling the belly expand as you inhale, and feeling the navel draw towards the spine as you exhale. Please continue there, inhaling, belly expands, and exhaling, the navel draws in towards the spine. Smooth out any jerks or pauses in the breath, getting it nice and even and steady. All awareness is on Manipura, the space behind the navel. And now we'll start to lengthen the stream of that breath. The breath is smooth, the breath is steady and long, Durga breath. Start to breathe our intention for class into the cells of the body, recalling the idea of better assimilating your experiences, of better digesting all that you take in with all of the senses, and transforming those experiences so that you can reach your highest and greatest potential. Please continue with the breath there, smooth and steady. We'll start to draw the right thigh in and reach for the shin with both hands. And come into wind relieving pose, moving dynamically, taking a few circles with the right leg, circling the thigh bone around the hip socket. And so as we do this, we're massaging the ascending colon, aiding in different forms of digestion, getting things to start to flow. Let's reverse the circles in the other direction. And now hug the thigh in nice and tight towards the right side of the body a little bit. Find that same breath we just had, nice and smooth, nice and steady. And keep your awareness on the space behind the navel. Keep your awareness on the breath. And so now your peace fingers can grab your big toes, or you can use a strap around your foot here. And what we'll do is we'll move dynamically, inhaling, straightening the right leg up to the ceiling, exhaling, bending the right knee. Inhaling, straightening, exhaling, bending. Please continue there, moving with the breath. Straightening the leg and holding the leg up, pushing through the heel, drawing the right shoulder blade slightly towards the floor here. And now you work the leg too straight. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but just work it there. Just keep working the energy through both heels, extending through both legs. Return to that smooth breath. Start to release the strap, point and flex the foot, maybe circle the ankle around or give the leg a little shake. And then lower the right leg towards the floor. Taking a moment here, noticing the difference between the right and left side and how you feel. And then proceeding to the other side, so drawing the left thigh in, reaching for the shin, and then circling the thigh around the hip socket. And now we're massaging the descending colon. Getting ready to push stuff down and out. We'll reverse the circles in the other direction. And then hug that thigh in tight towards the chest, or tight towards the left side body rather. And then stay here, remembering the breath, remembering the navel. And know that all these abdominal contractions or compressions that we'll go through today will help to release toxins or that which is stagnant in the body, help things get into better flow. Either peace fingers or your strap, and then moving with the breath, inhaling, extending the left leg up, exhaling, bending the knee, inhaling, straightening the left leg, exhaling, bending the knee. And just continuing there with your breath. Straightening the leg and holding, pushing through both heels, drawing the left shoulder blade towards the floor, breathing nice and deep, nice and smooth, awareness in the space behind the navel. Slowly start to release the strap. Circle the ankle around, maybe point and flex the foot, give it a little shake, and then lower the leg to the floor. Laying down in Shavasana for a moment, noticing how you feel. And then slowly rolling to your side and transitioning into tabletop position. So we'll start to move in and out of cow to child's pose. Inhale, lift the heart and sitting bones. Exhale, draw the belly towards the thighs, forehead to the mat, navel draws in. Inhaling, draw back into cow, lifting the heart and sitting bones. Exhale, come back and pull the navel in and the chin towards the chest. Please continue there, keeping the awareness on the breath, on the navel, and accentuating the contraction of the navel back as you exhale. Inhaling, shift through tabletop and come all the way into cobra, lowering the thighs towards the mat and bending the elbows. Exhale, lower down, forehead towards the mat. Inhale, lift the heart in cobra. Exhale, come back through to child's. Feel the navel draw towards the spine. Again, inhale all the way forward into cobra, lift the heart, bend the elbows tight by the sides. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the heart up. And exhale, roll back into child's. We'll continue that sequence a few more rounds with your breath. Keeping your awareness on the navel. And getting that abdominal contraction in with every exhale. Let's do one more complete round. And then we'll all meet in child's pose, taking your time to get there. When you land in child's, return to the breath behind the navel. Feel the breath moving through the body. Feel the belly pulsing with the breath. And continue that contraction of the navel towards the spine. Cow to down dog. On your next inhale, come back through tabletop, lift the heart and sitting bones. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Sitting bones draw up and back, navel towards the spine. Inhale back into all fours, lifting the heart and sitting bones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Navel draws in towards the spine. Please continue there a few more rounds with your breath. Finding the rhythm of the breath, continuing to ride that wave. And just tapping into the organic quality of your being, this undulating flow. Let's do one more complete round and then we'll land in downward facing dog here. Take your time to get there. And then when you get there, start to refine the pose a little bit. Fix your gaze on the navel. Traction the balls of the feet away from you on your mat. Take a slight bend of the knees. Push the sitting bones up and back. Push through the heels of the hands and really feel the back kind of glide away from the shoulder blades there, getting the spine nice and long. Awareness on the navel, watching the breath flow out and then contracting that navel in, just like doing a little abdominal crunch there. Please continue to breathe there, just a few more rounds. Excellent. We'll slowly walk the feet towards the front of your mat in Uttanasana, forward fold. And then find a flat spine and come all the way to stand, meeting in Tadasana, standing tall at the top of your mat. Return to your intention for class today, to better assimilate, to digest, to transform, all to serve your highest and greatest self. As you take your next inhale, start to reach the arms up and forward and up. And then exhale, take a flat spine and fold all the way down, the chin slightly in towards the chest and Jalandhara Bandha. Inhale, extend the spine and find a flat back, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down, drawing the navel in towards the spine. Lengthen through the back of the heart, inhaling all the way up. And exhale, let's do it again. Inhaling, halfway lifting, long spine. Exhaling, folding, navel draws in. Inhaling all the way up. A few more rounds. Exhaling, flat spine, Jalandhara, chin in and back. Half lifting, extending through the back of the heart. Folding, contracting the navel in. Rising. All the while riding the breath, a couple more rounds, you can do it. Strengthening the back body as we continue to warm up the abdomen and start to really get things flowing in the belly. Last round. Taking that half lift, we'll hold here. Inhale, reaching the arms forward. Exhale, cactus the arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, cactus, navel in, squeeze the shoulder blades back. 5 more. Inhaling, reaching forward. Exhaling, cactus the arms, staying parallel to the floor there. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Good. Feeling the lower back get nice and warm now as you strengthen that area. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Come all the way up. Exhale, release. Tadasana, mountain. Standing tall at the top of your mat, notice how you feel. And let's make our way back down. Inhaling up, exhaling flat spine and fold all the way down now. And then step back into downward facing dog. Return to your form. Find the navel with the gaze. Compress the abdomen as you exhale. Take a few more deep breaths here, just really bringing your awareness to the space behind the navel. Good. And now on your next inhale, you'll slowly start to come back into tabletop position and come to sit on the shins. If this feels uncomfortable for you, you can sit on a block or a pillow or a blanket. You can also sit with the legs cross-legged in front of you. So what we'll do now is a nice compression of your guts. Get things moving. Take the arms out by your sides, draw the thumbs into the palms, and wrap the fingertips around the thumbs. And then take those fists and draw them underneath your rib cage there into the belly, into like the middle of the belly there. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, fold forward, and start to massage your guts. So start to move those fists around. And then if you notice anything feels a little achy, that's a sign of ama, of stuck goo and toxins, undigested toxins in the body. And so what we want to do is kind of push there a little bit more so that we can create a little bit more flow in the body and rub it out a little bit. So go ahead and continue to breathe, and as you take those exhales, just dig in a little bit more with the fists. Excellent. On your next inhale, start to make your way all the way up. Sit tall, fix your gaze, and notice how you feel. We'll turn around and lay down on our backs now. And take the arms by your sides, palms flat on the floor. Now, if you have lower back vulnerability, I'm going to suggest that you draw your tips of the thumbs together, place the hands underneath the lower back, palms down, let the tips of the thumbs touch to support the lower back. And then from there, we'll take our leg lifts. Now, if we go through this and you feel like the lower back still feels tender, then bend the knees a little bit. Instead of going straight legs, you'll just take a little bend. Or the last variation would be to do one leg at a time. All right, so hands by your sides, feet straight up to the ceiling, and then we lower the legs about 45 degrees, navel to spine, back flat on the floor, breathing. Trying to get the small of the back flat on the floor. Awareness on the navel. Lowering down about 15 degrees from there, navel to spine, back flat on the floor, body shaking, you're perfectly okay. And then hovering the legs just about 4 inches above the floor. Pushing the small of the back towards the floor, navel in towards the spine. One more breath, and then slowly take a nice inhale. Exhale, open mouth, cleansing breath. We'll repeat that same thing again. Go ahead and take the legs up to the ceiling, flex the feet. Lower down 45 degrees and hold for about 5 deep breaths. Navel to spine, small of the back towards the floor. "15 degrees lower from there. And 4 inches above the floor, hovering directly above the floor, body shaking, so good. You're working muscles you don't always work. Good job. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, cleansing breath. Feeling the warmth in the belly, that fire, that Agni starting to light up. And then taking the arms out to the side, shifting your hips over to the right just an inch, extending through the left leg on the floor, extending the right leg up to the ceiling. This is your inhale, and then you'll exhale, twist the hips to the left, and maybe take the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, gaze up, foot up. Exhale, return to the twist. Moving dynamically with your breath now, a few rounds, inhaling and exhaling. Landing in the twist now. And then starting to inhale, bend the right knee, drawing the heel towards the seat. Exhale, kicking that right foot as far as you can towards the left hand. Inhale, bend the right knee, heel in towards the seat. Exhale, kick that right foot towards the left hand. Please continue there, a few more rounds with your breath. And once again, we're warming up the lower back and the area surrounding the colon. Encouraging more of that downward flow and that fluidity for elimination. One more round, and then we'll extend the leg and hold. And see if you can get both shoulder blades towards the floor. And if it feels okay for your neck, gaze over towards the right palm. The lower back on the right side will continue to warm up here and create good heat, nourishing heat. Inhale, take the right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, release the right leg to the floor. Take a moment, notice how you feel, the difference between the right and left side. And one side feels pretty loosey-goosey now, so let's try to get it there on the other side as well. Shift your hips over to the left a couple inches. I'm going to move a little more because I have this little dresser thing here, chest here. Lift your left leg up, inhale, exhale, twist the hips to the right. Maybe the gaze goes to the neck, to the left hand. Inhale, up, exhale, twist. And just continue there with your breath. One more round. And then landing in the twist, pumping the leg. Inhale, bending the knee. Exhale, kicking towards the right hand now. Inhale, bending the knee. Exhale, kicking towards the right hand. Keep going that way, kicking that left foot as high as you can, really getting that left lower back nice and warm. Extend the leg and hold it. Keep kicking up towards that right hand. Maybe scoochie the shoulder blades over a little bit, getting them flat on the floor. Maybe gaze towards the left fingertips. Inhaling, lifting the leg up, and exhaling, lowering down and finding your Shavasana, taking a moment, noticing how you feel, and we're not quite done yet, so just take that moment, process your experience, and then roll over and come to sit on your shins again as we prepare our last pose here. So what we're going to do is roll up our blanket, and I have it in a double fold. It's a rectangle now, and I'm going to roll it up nice and tight, and take the hinge, the flap part, and put that down towards the middle of my mat. And now my belly, just as the fist went in before, my belly will go on top of this roll. So go ahead and lay down onto the roll. I learned this one from Lauren Tulin. She's a local teacher in the Albany area, a great teacher. We'll take the feet about as wide as the mat. Come onto the forearms, elbows slightly in front of the shoulders. Rest the forehead onto the forearms, just like in Makarasana crocodile pose. So getting that belly bolster underneath you, and then engaging in diaphragmatic breathing. So once again, just like at the beginning of class, we inhale, feel the belly expand, and exhale, feel the navel draw towards the spine. Inhaling, belly expands, and exhale, you feel the navel draw in. And we continue there with our breath, getting the breath nice and smooth, nice and steady. Breathing all the way into the pelvic bowl, feeling the navel contract as you exhale. So this is great for stabilizing the lower back, but also for continuing that abdominal massage. Getting things flowing, releasing toxins, getting things moving through the body. All awareness on the breath, all awareness on Manipura, that space behind the navel. Recalling your intention for transformation and picking now one small thing that you can do to make tomorrow a better, brighter day. One small thing. And as you lay here, start to feel that thing start to transform, the habit transforms. See yourself succeeding in that action, in that goal. See yourself walking the walk, talking the talk. And continue to breathe that intention into the cells of your being. Slowly start to transition onto the hands. Pull the blanket away and lay down onto your back for our final Shavasana. So just as we began class, we'll lay down, feet about as wide as the mat, shoulders slightly under the chest, arms by your sides, palms up. We'll close the eyes or take a soft gaze. You can put on socks or a sweater here if you like. And just once again, we bring our awareness to the breath. Just as we began, we will close now. And feel the breath behind the navel. And start to feel that with every exhale, you release tension. Every exhale, you let go of the body and the mind. Until you come to a place that is completely relaxed and at ease. Rest. Start to deepen your breath. Feel the belly move with the breath. And then slowly start to move the extremities and roll to your right side, allowing your head to rest on your arm. Start to make your way up into your seat, sitting on a blanket, a pillow, or a block, whatever's accessible to you. Finding a tall yet relaxed seat. Hands in chin mudra, tip of the pointer and thumb finger together, palms resting in the thighs. Tall yet relaxed, awareness behind the navel. Feeling the inflow and outflow of the breath there. Belly expanding, belly relaxing. And slowly starting to release your awareness on the breath and simply being in Manipura Chakra, that space behind the navel. And as you rest your awareness there, feel presence, feel life force, feel prana there. And deep within, behind the navel, start to sense a flickering flame. And start to watch that flame grow and revolve around the belly in circles. As you breathe, you feel the exhales push the navel in, the flame grows bigger, the circle revolves faster. Feel the warmth. See the brightness. And now the entire belly full of a vibrant, swirling flame of fire. Recall your intention, that small change you can make to make tomorrow a slightly better day. And now bow the chin towards the chest and the hands to heart center, acknowledging the light of Guru within. And now we'll bow down in gratitude to the Guru lineage as we vow to fulfill our intention. Namaste.